So today's video, I would like to kind of disclose with you my healing from IBS, like my healing journey from having irritable bowel syndrome, how finding this animal-based carnivore had an impact on it, when did it start. Also, I went vegan for a while, what happened then, like just kind of discussing my whole journey with gut health. Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specialized in obesity and diabetes management. So I first started having symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome about 6 years ago, I think. 5-6 years ago, must have been a little more. I started to feel really ill after drinking milk. And I started like the bloat and all that. I don't know if the milk was an irritable bowel syndrome symptom or it just made me realize that maybe it was something wrong and it was just lactose intolerance. It's hard, with this thing it's hard to tell, like it's kind of chicken and egg thing where things started, what causes what and stuff like that. Gut health is so difficult, so complex. We still don't know the exact extent like of what how the gut like impacts the whole system. Now we know that it like has a connection with the brain, with mental health, with skin, like everything. So knowing exactly like when IBS starts or what provokes it is kind of like impossible. But yeah, I basically went through, probably every person who has IBS probably went through this whole process where you go to your doctor, say, oh, you know, I have runny stools every day, I have bloated, pain, gas and all that. And what happens is they usually analyze your stool, they tell you nothing is wrong, maybe some sort of like, they have maybe some values are maybe out of whack, but nothing major because there's not really a test for it. And when they can't find everything, they say is irritable bowel syndrome, essentially. And then you have to kind of like find your trigger foods and just learn to live with it. So yeah, after a while, then I made a big decision, which wasn't gut related. I just watched What the Health and Cowspiracy, and I went vegan, which means I increased my consumption of carbs, fiber and all that. I was so gassy, so bloated. I had runny poop all the time, runny stools. I don't know can you say poop? I don't know. And then I met my partner. As I was only vegan for like 8 months. But as I met my partner, I was in that 8-month period, and he actually, we bonded a lot because we both had IBS. We both have had IBS, so he was 100% understanding what I was going through, and he was like, maybe you should try eliminating gluten as well, because gluten is a massive trigger for IBS. So I then eliminated gluten as well, which kind of helped, or at least, like if I had gluten it would be even worse. But yeah, during until recently, basically I always store for gut health tons of fiber. I would even supplement fiber. I would take things like inulin. I would drink Huel. I even have a video on this channel about how Huel is amazing. Idiot. Yeah, I was just fiber, lots of vegetables, like thinking that's gonna do it. Casey and I always had this gas and all that, like same issue, like it's a struggle because you're like in a public place and you literally can't hold your own gases in. You can feel it, you can smell, like it's really an like socially challenging condition, because like you have to go to the loo every hour. If you drink something, like you just react really quickly. It's not fun. And when you're home, you can kind of deal with it. But when you're out, you're on a transport or visiting someone's house in a bar, like having IBS is, yeah, it can be. Some people are like have it so bad that they wouldn't even do this kind of. They wouldn't even go out because they're like too embarrassed and stuff like that. So yeah, then this year around April, so we're talking about year 2021, in April, I kind of discovered this keto, low-carb world, which was nothing to do with like irritable bowel syndrome. But then I started experimenting with carnivore diet, and my surprise, as soon as I like had a week of eating just meat, everything was gone. Like no bloat, no runny stools, no gas, like not like flat stomach all day. I was so surprised. And then, you know, Casey was like, but fiber is so important, like we should eat more fiber, like all that. And I was like, yeah, but why is this something that's supposedly be so good hurts us so much? And I started watching videos from like Paul Mason and all these low carb carnivore promoting doctors, and that yeah, maybe fiber is not a solution for everyone. Some people might be able to tolerate it and some people doesn't, and it's really surprising. So I was already carnivore, and then Casey as well, the more vegetable he was cutting out, the better he was feeling, which is, yeah, we were both really surprised to find that like eating mostly just meat and like animal fats and all that would make us feel so good. And so yeah, this is the power of the carnivore diet, because you can like eliminate all foods and then bring them back slowly and understand what triggers you, what doesn't. I know for a fact that if I start playing too much with too many vegetable fiber and all that, I get IBS immediately. Casey is the same with like broccoli and like really like oxalates and anti-nutrients, like, and really difficult to digest fiber. And certain things are like easier to digest than others. But yeah, this is the power of the carnivore diet. Like, it's the ultimate elimination diet. You don't have to live your whole life bloated, gassy, constipated, runny stools and all that. There is like a way for you to have a healthy, happy bowel. It's just not a solution for, like, one solution doesn't fit for all, and having tons and tons of fiber is not for everyone. Some people, as I said, some people might be able to tolerate it better, some people doesn't. And so when you do a carnivore diet, when you eliminate everything, you can then understand what triggers you. It could be gluten, soy, certain sweeteners, fiber, and all these kind of things, and heal your gut, because as we say, gut is like so essential for your overall health, mental, physical. You're like, if you have an inflamed gut, you can have inflammation in the joints, you can have like allergic like you have an autoimmune reaction. It can be so disruptive. So it really is worth having this, like maybe just 30 days of pure carnivore and then reintroduce the foods. It doesn't have to be forever, but it's 100% worth it, I think. But yeah, then someone in the comments asked me, because I was keep telling in the videos like, oh, I'm avoiding sugar alcohols right now for my gut health, and someone in the comments asked me like, can you just expand on it, let us know a bit more about it. So what happened is, about maybe a month ago, I had a terrible food poisoning, which we still don't know exactly what did it, because I was fermenting my own milk, I was making kefir, and I was making this smoothie with like liver, kidney, raw egg. So, but nothing smelled bad, nothing was like smelled rotten or anything like that. So it's hard to tell exactly what happened, but it was terrible, and it completely disrupted my gut, like wiped it out. All my good bacteria, everything was wiped out. So then to rebuild it, I did like heavy cycles of like loads of bone broth, loads of good fats, good meat and all that, and it healed so well. Like my gut feels so good lately. And I know for a fact that if I have too much sugar alcohols, it will disrupt my gut, because sugar alcohols, as amazing as they are, is like better than sugar. You know, 0 calories and all that. And when you're doing this keto carnivore lifestyles, you already give up so much. So I'm not gonna say don't have sugar. Like, I have them at home. I'll, like on Sunday we're going out for dinner to some friends and they asked me to bring desserts. I'll make a keto dessert with erythritol in it. Like, it's still, you can use them, it's just with caution. They're not something that is to be used like as an essential food, as part of your everyday diet, because we don't digest them like they don't get absorbed properly, they get into the large intestine, they start fermenting, and this fermentation process can grow back bacteria, can cause gas, can cause runny stools. In fact, it happened to me so many times. I would have too many sugar alcohols, I had to run to the toilet, and it can cause leaky gut syndrome. So yeah, not to say you can't use them, just use them with caution. And if you get bloated symptoms of like disrupted gut, maybe cut down on them, have them once in a while, or have just a little bit. Like if you put a teaspoon in your coffee, it's probably gonna be better than having like dessert, like keto cheesecake every day made of it, and dessert, and you know, put into your yogurt and in this, and like it's just, yeah, a little bit in moderation, totally fine. Too much, it will disrupt your gut. You have to take care of your gut. Like there's no way around it. If you right now you're gassy, you're bloated, it doesn't feel right, you know, too frequent stools, constipated, just try different things out, like do something about it. Because I know so many people that they just think is normal. Like now on Instagram it's all about bloating is normal, being bloated is normal, having a pregnant belly in the end of the day is normal. No, it's not. Bloating is not normal. Bloating is a sign of fermentation in the gut of the wrong kind, like it's not good bacteria fermenting, it's like too much bad bacteria, too much fermentation, too much gas. So yeah, this is all I have to say for today. So it's just yeah, I healed my gut using a carnivore diet, and I really recommend it to anyone who is suffering from irritable bowel syndrome or any bowel related syndromes or disease, because it really does help. Having tons of collagen. Collagen is a prebiotic. I drink so much bone broth every day. There's no amount of bone broth that you can, like, there's not a cap of how much bone broth you can have. You can have as much as you want. It's such a nourishing food, and you go heal the gut, promote good bacterial balance in your gut, and plus you get amazing skin and amazing hair. So yeah, but if you need more help with it, if you need some coaching, of course I'm a certified personal coach, like fitness coach, nutritional coach, life coach, so I can really help you. I'm helping so many people already. I really recommend you book a free consultation with me. We can chat about any issue you have and make a plan, workouts, nutrition, and all that. I really think I could help you. I would be super happy to be part of your healing journey. But yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about like healing with irritable bowel syndrome, carnivore diet. Have you healed from it, or do you have irritable bowel syndrome now? How did you heal it? Or have you found this video useful? Are you now considering a carnivore diet to heal your gut? I would love to know that. But thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.